Best prop firm. Hello, friends, and welcome to your channel TubeCore. In this video, we'll talk about the best prop firm or firms you could use possibly in your trading career. Now, before we start the video, let's get done with this few things first. So, if you're new to the channel, subscribe to the channel, hit the like button, okay? And then, if you want to check out the best prop firm, then you will need to find that link below my video, which says check out best prop firm and forex brokers. Click on that link and then here scroll down and click on this link which says best pro firm in the world. Okay, so in this video I am not going to waste your time. Okay, you don't need to worry about which are the top 5 firms, top 10 pro firms. You don't need to know that. You only need to work with one one responsible firm or you can trust on, which will pay you the money. For me, everything is good if you get paid. Okay, so we will also check the reviews and everything, so we'll cover everything in this video, and I'll try to keep the video short maybe, but let's see how long it goes. So click on this, come to this link, so go below my video, click on this thing called check out best prop firm, come to this page and click on the first link saying best prop firm in the world. Let's click there and go ahead and open this page here, and you will see the website of the prop firm, and it says better funding for traders. The name is 5% ERS established in 2016. Okay, so let's get their research done first. So if you go to this website called whois.com and type in the domain of any website, you will see that their website was registered back in 2015. Okay, and the domain is expiring in October, I think 2025, so they will renew it obviously. But you could say that this is a 10 years old company now. Okay, and coming back here, we will talk about their funding programs. They have some boot camp, hyper growth, stock trading, all bullshit. Okay, my motive to make the video is only to tell you straight away what to do or not to. So don't fuck around with hyper growth or stock trading. The only program you need to go for is high stakes. Okay, I'll explain that in a moment why. Because I see people when they can't make it work. You join some trading firm. First of all, you don't join the reputable ones. You just join some random because they're giving you like 50% discount coupon. So you just join it. Just don't join pro firm for the sake of joining or for the sake of passing the challenge. Okay, so if you do not have a proper plan, if you do not if you cannot manage your daily loss, if you cannot manage your drawdown, if you cannot manage their rules and regulations, do not join any pro firm, for goodness sake. Otherwise you will have nothing to do except leaving bad reviews. Most of the bad reviews comes for prop firms, and 90% of the prop firms are fraud in this industry. Okay, that is why I am not giving you top 5, because if I give you top 5, they might cheat you in the future. Okay, so I'm going to talk about 2 prop firms only. One I will not talk about, I will only tell you the name. Okay, so if you are in America or Canada, go for FTMO. There's a problem with FTMO though. So if you are located in America and Canada, if you are American citizen or a Canadian citizen, my prop firm will not allow you. Okay, in that case you have to go for FTMO. But the problem with FTMO is you don't get high leverage, I guess. Okay, so I think FTMO will never offer you a leverage of 1:100 or more. So FTMO will hardly offer you 1:30, 1:50. So for me, it's like don't even trade them. Okay, so if you're in US, Canada, go and try FTMO. I have nothing to do with FTMO. Okay, but if you are internationally based, located in any other country, then you can go and check out this one. So come and click on the link here below the video and then this page, and come to this page. Now, funding programs, I will not waste my time in talking about all the crap programs. The only program you can decide to go for is high stakes. Okay, so let's click there. High stakes, reason being the rules are much transparent, and this is especially for swing traders who need some leverage and needs to hold their trades weekly or every day, overnight, whatever. Okay, other programs with every other prop firm, they will have certain restrictions. Somebody will say you can't hold your trades overnight. somebody will say, this much drawdown, this much this much that. Okay, so I do have very very huge problems when somebody restricts me from doing my own trading. Okay, so when I was trying this 5 years personally in the past, I had to adopt my trading style because, earlier when I was trading with my money, which I still do. So when I trade with my money, I don't care, I use even 50% of my money at times. Okay. But when you use prop firm, you have to use like 2% of the total money. Okay. So these are the things you have to know as a trader before you enroll into any prop firm, because first of all, as soon something goes wrong, you will break their break one of their rules and your account will be terminated. Okay. So again, as I told an example, when I when I trade with my money, and if I know what's gonna happen, and if I know this trade is my trade, so I can even put in my 50% money at risk or in that trade. I trade with my 50% capital when I know what's going to happen. But even if you know what's going to happen, in case of pro firms, you can't just go and risk 50% of their balance. Okay. So that is why if you are risking 1 to 2% in pro firm challenge, that per trade, then you should be good to go and you will not break their rules. Okay, so when you come to this page of high stakes challenge 2-step program, there are two phases to pass. It starts with a 5K account, goes up to 100K account. Okay, so let's say if you want a 20K account, all right. So you can go and check out the things. One thing which I like is the maximum time period to pass phase one is unlimited. Okay, so if you buy the challenge, you can pass it in 6 months, 1 year, nobody cares. But there has to be a minimum trading pay of I mean there should be no minimum. There should be no trading days for maximum 30 days. Okay, so your account should have trading activity at least once in a month, right? So you can't just leave it as it is. You have to trade at least once in 30 days, right? But the time is unlimited. You can pass it, pass the challenge in as many years you like. Okay. Then you have something to look into: maximum daily loss, which is 5% of your equity, daily equity. Okay, so their system will tell you exactly how much your daily equity is in the midnight. So whenever the US market closes, the timing, the balance, the numbers gets updated in your dashboard of Fiverr's account. Okay, so if you do not understand all these rules, how does maximum daily loss is calculated, how daily equity is calculated, how how much your loss is left, if you don't understand these technical things, then don't come and complain later that your account got terminated. Okay, if you know your technical specification, I just give an example that I can trade with my money freely. I don't care about, I can use even leverage of 1:500 if I use my personal money. Okay, I can risk my 50% money, or I can risk all my money. It's my money. Okay, but when you're risking or when you're trading with some prop firm, you have to understand they have rules which you have to follow. All right, and I will try to show you all those rules here. So maximum daily loss 5%. Then you have to worry about equity, daily equity, and whatever. Okay, so maximum loss is 10%, and the profit target is 8% for the phase one, and the fees is this much. Okay, so let's come back and let's find the rules. So this is again going to give you much more flexibility if you go with high stakes other than some other bogus programs. Okay, so I don't care about any other prop firm, because when I was checking the rules on the internet of other prop firms, being it any prop firm, funded trader, or funded next, this and that, I don't give a shit about them. Okay, because when it comes to getting the money, I don't trust those websites. They have sort of, some, I saw somewhere that this was some funded trader, or I don't know the name. Okay. They say that, okay, when you withdraw, when you request a withdrawal, after that, you can't trade for like 1 or 2 days. What bullshit are you talking about? If I go and withdraw my profits, then you will put my account on the hold, and I will not be able to take a new trade for next 2 days. Is that even the rules? It is a rule. I saw this rule in some other prop firm. Okay, so why will I bullshit around? Talking about top 5 firms, top 10 firms. I don't care about top 5. I care only about the one which works for me. Okay, so this is a word of mouth. This is my personal review. You can say I have been using Fivers. All right. So it says their accounts without trading. I told you already. If you don't trade for 30 days non-stop, your account will be like terminated. Leverage, you will get in high stakes MS 200. Okay, You know what? If you are into forex trading and if you are doing trading with less than 1:100 this leverage, just quit. Just quit forex trading because it's not for those people who are using 1:50, 1:30. It's not for you, man. It's not for you. When I use my own money, I use leverage 1:500. I will give you a pro tip here. You don't lose money because of high leverage. You lose money because of your high lot size. So an account with high leverage but low lot size will survive. But an account with low leverage but high lot size will blow up. Okay. So if you're doing forex trading and you are using a leverage less than 1:200, please quit. Otherwise, go and get the high leverage. So they're giving you 1:200, which is the maximum you will get in any pro firm, I believe. And profitable there is like 0.5%. So if you get $100,000 account, you have to make at least $500 to for that day to be counted as a profitable day. Okay, daily loss is 5% of a starting equity. Okay, so you have to be aware of your mathematics. Know your numbers before you get into any prop firm. Okay. So yeah, forget about this. Completing to withdrawal amount. So they're saying if you pass the second challenge, then you will get the money back to your account. The money which you spend in the buying the challenge. Okay, holding trades overnight and over weekend is allowed. This is the reason I went for Fivers because I'm a swing trader. I hold my trades overnight every day. Every day I hold my trades overnight and also over the weekend sometimes. Holding indices over the weekend is allowed. Okay, indices means oil and other petroleum. So I don't do that because that does carry a very, very high swap. Okay, I only do forex. Holding open trades over news is allowed. Okay, so it's very simple. Don't take or close any trades before the news. 2 minutes before and 2 minutes later. Clear? No confusion? News trading is allowed, but you have to execute your trades either 2 minutes before or 2 minutes after. If let's say you have taken a trade 1 hour before, okay, and the news is coming after 1 hour, that is fine. But if the news is coming in next 2 minutes, then you can't take trade then. You have to wait for the news to come, then wait in 2 minutes, and after that execute your trade. Okay, so 2 minutes early, 2 minutes late, before and after the news, don't do it. Assets, you can see platform notified edge, profit split 80%, maximum number of active accounts. If you can check all that. And traders can request payout at any point, blah blah blah. First payout 14 days after receiving from an account. That's fine. Understand, guys? If you are doing this, that means you are in the long-term mindset. If you have this mindset, I will go and get the challenge. I will pass it in 1 or 2 weeks and then I'll get my first payout in 30 days. You are literally living in a fictitious life. Don't live a fictitious life. Come on the ground and face the reality, okay? Things take time because no matter how much money you have made in your trading history, trust me, when I join the program, if they allow me to continue trading in my style, risking 50% of the money, 20% of the money, I can pass the challenge in one day. Okay. But when you are working with, as per somebody else's terms and conditions, you have to follow their rules. And in this case, I will advise you, if you get the funded account, if you get the challenge account, you are not supposed to risk more than 2% of your money in one trade. Okay. So when the money becomes very little, you have to adjust your trading style. So know your mathematics, know your calculations, know everything technical, and then get into this trading style of pro firm. Okay. So that's all. And all of this, you don't need to know any of this for now. But it's like, if you keep increasing the balance, they will keep upgrading you, this and that. For now, you don't need to know all this. For now, you need to know that, can you pass the challenge or not? Okay. So personally, I started with 100K, okay? And 100K cost me like, let me see, 545. So if you want to join 100K, 60K, up to you. Only do that if you are patient, if you know your technical details, that what is your daily loss level, if you know you can manage your risk. Because trading with own money is different, trading with somebody else's money is different, okay? One more thing I would like to tell you about this prop firm is that they give you a real account with their real money. You understand? For example, if you get the 100,000 account after you pass 2 challenges, after you pass 2 steps, they will give you the real money 100K. Other pro firms, they still give you demo account after you pass the challenge. Do you understand what I'm saying? You go to some XYZ pro firm, you pass their two-step, challenge. The real account which you will get, that is also will be a fake account with other pro firms. With this fibers, the real account will have the real money. There's no other prop firm which does that. It's only this prop firm which gives you real money. So if you're going to get the $50,000 account after passing two phases, that will be a real account. Okay. And that happens when you prove them that you are a real trader and you know your numbers, you know your risk management, you know everything. Okay. So go and join this if you're serious for long term. If you're only just in your alcoholic dreams, then this is not for you. Okay. It's pretty easy to come and blame everybody. It's pretty easy. You go and write 1-star review. It's pretty easy. Just because you could not make it work, okay? But yes, I will have a problem when they don't pay you out. So let me come to the review system here, which we have on Trustpilot. You can see they have 14,770 reviews and maintaining 4.9 out of 5 stars, okay? Now let's say 60% of these reviews are fake reviews. Let's say that. I always go for it, okay? I understand how internet works, how things are manipulated. So let's say they have a team of professionals and they keep writing good reviews for them. They have a separate department who does all the management of this reviews and all that. But let's say 60% of their reviews are fake, but 40% will still be genuine, okay? And if you go and read 1-star reviews, I am asking you to go on Trustpilot and read their 1-star reviews. In their 1-star reviews, if you can find such people talking about that they did not receive their payouts. Let's say somebody has passed the challenge and then they did not receive the payout. That is my problem. But if somebody is complaining about other things, their KYC was rejected, the account was shut down because of some, trading rules don't match. For example, somebody's doing trading and they say, we don't like your trading style, we have shut you down. Maybe that could be a genuine reason. I don't know. I don't claim any guarantees, okay? The point I'm trying to make here is that as long if I place a withdrawal request and I get my withdrawal, I don't have a problem with any company. But the moment I request the withdrawal and my withdrawal is pending for 5 days, for 1 week, for 10 days, I will fuck that company. I will never work with that company. Okay. So every time when you, this is, because understand one thing here, you will find 1-star reviews for every company. Whether you check some forex brokers or some prop firms, 1-star reviews will always be there. Many of them will be, the hundreds of 1-star will be there. But you have to focus on one thing, that all those people who are pissed off, what are they talking about? Are they talking about not be able to pass the challenge? Are they talking about their account being shut down? Is someone, or how many people are talking about that they did everything correctly, but then when they requested the payout, nobody paid them? If they did not receive the payouts, if they're complaining about not receiving the payouts, that is a problem for me. But as long nobody is saying that there was a problem with the payout, I will try that company. That's the way I work and that's the way I think, okay? Because understand, this is a high risk industry. Forex trading, forex broker, pro firms, we all know as a trader that we are putting our money at risk. We are not kids, are we? We are not kids, drinking milk from the bottle every night. We don't have to be spoon fed, right? We all know when we come into this industry, our money is at risk all the times. Whether the money is risk, in trading, whether the money is risk with your forex broker, whether the money is risk at risk with your prop firm, everything is at risk. We understand that. So if you're not here to if you're not willing to take the risk, please leave and go and find a job or do something else. Okay. So if you want best pro firm for Americans, Canadians, FTMO, but FTMO is useless for me if they don't give you high leverage, okay? For international people, go and try this. Come below the video and go ahead and click on the page here. Come to this page, click here, join here. And I know them personally, the Fivers. If you will have any problem in the future, I can put in a word on your behalf and I can chat with them as well, okay? So if you have any questions, you can drop me an email as well and just go and join if you want to. But remember, guys, you have to pass the challenge, prove your skills, follow the rules, and then when the time comes, you will be paid. If you cannot be disciplined, you will fail. Forget about prop firm. use your own money, and I'm challenging you. Use your own money, and if you don't follow your own rules, if you don't follow your trading style, your rules, and if you're not disciplined, you will lose your own money as well. So without discipline, without proper technical analysis, without proper knowledge what you're doing, if you can't follow the rules, even you will lose your own money. So don't blame others, when you can't pass the challenge. So if you know what you're doing, go ahead, join, subscribe, like. If you want some trading signals, you can join my Telegram, check out these links and all that. And I'll see you hopefully in my next video. Till then, take care.